Hi, I'm Maria. Most days you'll find me at my little apartment in Phoenix, drinking coffee on my balcony and watching the neighborhood cats. For 15 years, I've lived here alone, just me and my plants. Not rich, not poor, just getting by on my administrative assistant salary at the dental office. At least until last year. My daughter Diana hasn't spoken to me since she turned 18. 28 years of silence. Not for lack of trying on my part. I sent birthday cards, Christmas gifts, graduation money, all returned. She blamed me for leaving her father, Jack. But what was I supposed to do? Stay with a man who drank away our savings and used his fists to win arguments? I left to protect us both. But Diana only saw that I broke up our family, and Jack made sure to feed that narrative until the day he died. Everything changed 8 months ago when my friend from high school, Vincent, approached me about investing my small savings in his tech startup. I almost said no. Who risks their retirement on a friend's business venture? But something told me to take the chance. You won't believe this. I'm sitting down, right? You better sit too. My best friend Emma grabbed my hand across the coffee shop table, eyes wide. What? You're scaring me. The company went public yesterday. Vincent just called me. Your investment. Maria, you're a millionaire. Like, several times over. I nearly spilled my latte. That's impossible. Check your account. When I saw the balance, I couldn't breathe. After decades of counting pennies, I suddenly had more money than I could spend in a lifetime. The text from Diana came 3 weeks later. Just found out you're still in Phoenix. It's been too long. Would love to have you for Thanksgiving. Meet your granddaughter. Let's put the past behind us. I stared at my phone until it went dark. 28 years of nothing. Then suddenly she wants family time? I showed Emma the message when she came over that evening. That's quite a coincidence, her reaching out right after you hit the jackpot. Emma raised an eyebrow. You don't think she heard about the money? How would she know? I've barely told anyone. These things have a way of traveling, especially when there are dollar signs involved. I paced around my living room. She has a daughter. I have a granddaughter I've never met. Just be careful. People don't change overnight, and the timing is suspicious. I sank into my couch, clutching my phone. What if this is my only chance to reconnect? I've missed so much already. Then go, but keep your eyes open. Don't let her hurt you again. That night, I stared at the ceiling, thinking about Diana as a little girl, before everything fell apart. Her gap-toothed smile, the way she'd crawl into my lap during thunderstorms. In the morning, I texted back. I'll be there, looking forward to meeting everyone. Maybe Emma was right to be suspicious. But after 28 years of silence, I needed to see my daughter's face again. Even if it was just about the money, at least I'd know where we stood. I stood on Diana's doorstep, clutching a bottle of wine. 28 years since I'd seen my daughter. The door swung open. Diana stood there, her smile too practiced. Mom, you made it! She hugged me stiffly. Come in. Everyone's excited to meet you. I stepped into a house that screamed money troubles disguised as wealth. Expensive furniture with subtle wear. The hallway lined with family photos, not a single one with me in it. Beautiful place. Nothing like your new place, I'm sure. With your recent success? My new place? A tall man with salt and pepper hair appeared from the kitchen. You must be Maria, the famous mother-in-law. He pumped my hand vigorously. Robert Caldwell, so what's it like being a millionaire overnight? Excuse me? The tech IPO. Everyone's talking about it. Diana forced a laugh. Let's get you a drink. In the living room, a teenage girl sat scrolling through her phone. She looked up, and I saw myself in her eyes. Lisa, this is your grandmother. Hi. Your mom never mentioned she had a daughter. Lisa just turned 16. Robert jumped in. Heading for an Ivy League school, right, sweetie? Lisa rolled her eyes. If we can afford it. During dinner, Robert grilled me. So what's your secret? We've been looking to diversify our portfolio. What portfolio? Lisa muttered. I noticed the cracked ceiling paint they'd tried to hide, the water damage in the corner, the outdated appliances in their recently renovated kitchen. So what made you reach out after all this time, Diana? She nearly choked. I've been thinking about you for years. When I heard you were still in Phoenix, how exactly did you hear about me? Lisa looked up. Dad's college buddy saw your name in the business section. So you knew about the money. It's not like that, Diana insisted. The money just made you easier to find. I excused myself to the bathroom but took a wrong turn, ending near their bedroom. Their voices drifted through the partially open door. She's loaded. Did you see that watch? Probably worth more than our mortgage. Keep your voice down. We need to take this slow. We don't have time for slow. The bank called again today. I know my mother. She's a sucker for family. Once I convince her to invest in your business opportunity, we're set. If she doesn't, we lose the house. I backed away silently. Now I knew exactly where we stood. I called Vincent the moment I got home from that Thanksgiving disaster. They're after my money, no question. Can you help me look into their finances? Already on it. Diana and Robert Caldwell, right? Their credit report is a horror show. 2 days later, I met Vincent at his downtown office. He slid a folder across his desk. 3 mortgages on that house, credit cards maxed out, 2 failed businesses with investors who never saw a dime. They've been sued twice for fraud, settled out of court. I flipped through the pages. They're drowning. That's not all. I called a friend at their country club. They've been telling people you abandoned Diana as a child to run off with a boyfriend, that you never sent a penny of child support. My hands shook. I left to protect her from Jack's violence. I sent money every month, birthday cards every year. I believe you, but Diana's been painting you as the villain for decades. I called Emma next. Within an hour, she was at my place with takeout and a legal pad. We need a plan, not just to protect your money, but to expose what they're doing. I want Lisa to know the truth. She deserves better than those two. Vincent joined us that evening. We huddled around my kitchen table like generals planning a campaign. What if we created a fake investment opportunity? Vincent suggested. Something too good to resist. They'll jump at it. I nodded. But how does that expose them? We record everything. Their intentions, their lies, their financial situation. Is that legal? I asked. Arizona's a one-party consent state, Emma said. If you're part of the conversation, you can record it. I'll pose as a potential investor, Vincent added. Get them to pitch me their schemes directly. We spent the night creating Sunset Valley Developments, a fictional luxury retirement community with guaranteed returns. Vincent mocked up brochures, a basic website, business cards. I called Diana the next morning. I've been thinking about what Robert said at dinner, about investments. Oh? Her voice perked up instantly. I'm looking at this retirement community development. The returns are incredible. I thought families should get first opportunity. That's so generous. We've actually been looking to diversify. Great. I'm meeting with other investors Tuesday. Why don't you and Robert join us? My financial advisor will explain everything. We'll be there. Should we bring anything? Just yourselves, and any financial information if you're serious about investing. After hanging up, I called a private investigator Emma recommended. Within days, he delivered a file documenting every lie Diana had told about me over the years. Every manipulated relative. Every fake sob story. I made one more call to Lisa's school. I spoke with her guidance counselor, established a college trust that Diana and Robert couldn't touch, and arranged for Lisa to be present at our investment meeting. Are you sure about this? Emma asked as we finalized our plan. They've had 28 years to tell the truth. I'm done waiting. Tuesday arrived. Vincent's office was set up perfectly. Projector screen, elegant refreshments, and hidden cameras recording everything. Emma greeted Diana and Robert when they arrived, all business in her borrowed executive outfit. Welcome to Sunset Valley Developments. Maria will be with you shortly. Their faces fell when they saw who else was in the room. My brother Thomas, 2 cousins, Jack's sister Denise, and 3 of Diana's childhood friends. What is this? Diana hissed. You said this was an investment meeting. It is. I'm investing in the truth. Robert glanced at the door. We should go. Before you see the opportunity of a lifetime? I don't think so. Vincent dimmed the lights and started the presentation. First slide, their credit report. "This is private information," Robert shouted. "So was my financial status before you started investigating me." Next slides. Documentation of their failed businesses, lawsuits, and the statements they'd made about me over the years. For 28 years, you told everyone I abandoned you, that I never sent money, never tried to contact you. I looked directly at Diana. "Show them the box." Emma brought out a storage container filled with returned birthday cards, Christmas gifts, graduation checks, all marked "Return to Sender." "You kept them?" Diana whispered. "Every single one." Thomas stood up. "She called me every week asking about you. I lied to protect you because you asked me to. No more." I clicked to the next slide, a recording from Vincent's meeting with Robert the day before. "Just need to get the old lady to sign. She's desperate for family connection. Once we have her money, who cares if we ghost her again?" Gasps filled the room. Diana's face went white. The door opened and Lisa walked in. "Grandma, you wanted to see me?" "Lisa, what are you doing here?" Diana grabbed for her arm. "I invited her. She deserves to know who her parents really are." I handed Lisa an envelope. "This is a trust for your education. Full college tuition, apartment expenses, all paid directly to the institutions. Your parents can't touch it." "You can't do this." Robert lunged forward. "I already did. The only condition is that you maintain a direct relationship with me, Lisa, without your parents' interference." Diana started crying. "You're trying to steal my daughter." "No, I'm giving her what you took from me. A choice." Denise stood up. "I believed you for years, Diana. You said your mother chose men over you. It was all lies." One by one, everyone shared how Diana's stories had poisoned them against me. By the end, Diana and Robert stood alone, exposed. "Get out," Robert growled at me. "Actually, this is my friend's office. You're the ones who need to leave." After they stormed out, Lisa stayed behind. "All those years, they said you were this monster who abandoned Mom. And now you know the truth. Can I still come see you sometimes?" "Anytime. My door is always open." 2 months later, Lisa stays with me every other weekend. Diana and Robert moved away after their friends discovered their lies. They tried calling once about the investment opportunity, but I blocked their number. Tonight, Emma, Vincent, Thomas, and I are having dinner on my balcony. We're laughing, sharing stories, enjoying the sunset. "Regrets?" Emma asks. "Not one. For the first time in 28 years, I'm finally free." That's the end of "My daughter ignored me for 28 years. Then I got rich, and she invited me to Thanksgiving." What would you have done in Maria's position? Was she right to publicly expose Diana and Robert's lies in front of family and friends? Or should she have handled it privately? Did her revenge go too far? Or did they deserve everything they got? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this revenge story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.